And welcome back to What If. Side note, not the same What If we're talking about the Sakura Senju one, but real note, I put a comment in the description, or I made a comment on my feed, I guess you'll call it. I posted a comment to the community, talking about how someone pointed out that the numbering system on my videos for the What If Naruto took the scroll ceiling after the Mizuki incident was off, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And I looked, and I'm like, oh shit, no, yeah, I apparently had put the fifth one as number 4. What must have happened is I just missed a keystroke, basically. When typing in the title, I simply, instead of putting number 5, I put number 4, and then I kept seeing 4, so I just didn't do it properly. So I adjusted it. Every one of those is chronologically adjusted it in order, and it should be fine now. I'm not going to go and try to edit the videos themselves, just because there'd be no point to that at this point. There's no point. Anyway, I digress. So last time on the Naruto What If Sakura was a Senju? We left off basically at the beginning of the Forest of Death. Now the teams are all set, they're all in place. Anko does the thing, cuts Naruto's cheek, Orochimaru in disguise gives her back to kunai. Everything's all hunky-dory. There's not much to really go off of there that's going to change. Maybe Sakura would gloat a little bit to Ino, which now that I'm saying that out loud, I need to check something as I'm talking here. But anyway, they're going to go. It's like, all right, let's... Here we go. Ino Yamanaka. All right, at least that's their name. I just need to check something really quick here. They're going to go in. Now, initially, I will say that, yeah, nothing's going to overly change. What? Is this all? Sorry, because I have to check Ino's jutsus for later on in the, What If, her chakra nature. All right, anime, okay, where's the... Okay, she only has fire in the anime. Earth and... Really? Okay, we do see her actually use a earth-style technique. Does she use a water technique? I'm not saying the water, but saying she knows water, fire, and water, earth, and fire in the in the anime. So, okay. That will be good for when we get later on to the series. But or in the What If, now that we've gotten that out of the way, basically the events that were like Naruto gets jumped and everything like that actually still goes down similar. Naruto will go off, use the bathroom. Naruto comes back. Now, you might be thinking, you've been giving Naruto his Ultra Instinct. Why would he get jumped? His Ultra Instinct is his style of fighting is Ultra Instinct, based in many ways. It's reflex, it's reactionary, so forth and so on, and it's, moving without thinking. However, for him his reflexes will actually match that, he needs to pump chakra in. If he's not prepared for a fight, it's Ultra Instinct's not going to do anything. And yes, we're calling it Ultra Instinct for the sake, because that's more or less what it is. It's a mortal equivalent of Ultra Instinct, or a ninja enhanced version of Ultra Instinct, or ninja equivalent. So yeah, he'll still get taken by surprise. They'll release him, and then Naruto will throw some shuriken, shower shuriken, and I think he would actually nail that ninja. Not kill that ninja, but nail him. Now, as far as I know, they didn't have a scroll on them, if I remember correctly. I think they got away, so they had to go and look for their scroll. So then you would get the whole Naruto gets blown away by the gust of wind. Orochimaru comes and starts messing with Sasuke and Sakura. Now, technically, what I'm about to go, I'm going to split into two parts: the Naruto side of it and the Sakura-Sasuke side of it. But note that they're both happening simultaneously. So in Naruto, he gets attacked by the snake. However, Naruto at that point is already in fight or flight response. He's now got chakra in him, so the snake tries to grab him, but he actually gets out of the way, throws a couple kunai, and just hits him the snake in the head. But some kunai and maybe some shuriken aren't going to be enough to kill a snake that big. Snake's going to keep going after Naruto for a while. He's doing the best he can to get out of the way, using clones, tricks, everything along those lines. He just can't seem to do enough damage, though, to kill this damn snake. Snake comes at him one more time, and then Naruto sees his opening, basically waits for the snake to open his mouth, and then he just pumps a lot of chakra in there and just shadow shurikens the jutsus, the hell out of his throat. Just poof. And remember, Naruto's never seen a summoning jutsu up until this point. You might say, well, Kakashi summoned the dogs in front of him. No, he didn't. He did not summon the dogs in front of Naruto. He summoned the dogs in front of Zabuza. Naruto was busy with Haku at that time in the mirrors, and there was so much fog. He's never seen a summoning jutsu, so for all he knows, that's what snakes do in the forest. They puff away in smoke. So he goes out to find Sakura and Sasuke. Back at Sakura and Sasuke, they're dealing with Orochimaru. Now, up until this point, and someone asked me this in the comments, and you're not going to give Sakura, Sakura should be able to do this jutsu, like the wood release, or the great deep forest emergence jutsu, or whatever. As you're not going to overpower. It's like, trust me, I had no intentions of overpowering Sakura. Like, Sakura's not technically the main focus of the story. She just has a bigger part to play now, being a Senju. And while she definitely will be able to do things that, like, Yamato can't do, or Tenzo's his technical name, but Yamato can't do, because she's an actual legitimate Senju, she's still not going to be able to do things like the first Hokage. She's just not. Maybe years down the road. No, I can't even say that, because being a reincarnation of one of the Six Path Sons and being a guy gave him just much larger chakra reserves in general. So you're not going to get Sakura doing, like, at least not the first equivalent of that Buddha. I can't even remember the Buddha's technique's name. That technique. So you're not going to see an OP Sakura in this. And this scenario kind of starts to illustrate why. Because Sakura, up until this point, has been a lot of bravado and talk and arrogance, because that's kind of how she would be if she found that kind of stuff out and actually showed she had abilities. Orochimaru shows up and she can't do a damn thing. She's still just trembling in her freaking boots there. Just, both her and Sasuke, that goes down the same. They're running for dear life, and he's about to give up the scroll. And then Naruto comes and says, "Oh, what was the password again?" Sasuke tries to grab the scroll, and he grabs it. And there's no way this guy's gonna let us go, even if we do give him the scroll. It's like, very smart, very. It's like good. I believe Orochimaru even comes like, yeah, you caught on there, kid. I wasn't gonna let you go. So I see you got away from my events. You said the giant snake, and then Naruto already has his Ultra Instinct powered up, to the point where, and the fox for the first time in God knows how long is sensing Orochimaru a little bit. Now there was no, because remember, the fox chakra merged in Naruto during that fight because of the danger. You had the fox chakra add on to his Ultra Instinct, and I imagine you would actually have a little bit of a flame aura going around Naruto just a little bit. Kind of, well, just to make it seem a little Dragon Ball Z-ish, why not? His hair gets a little spikier and wavier. But that's when the snake actually attacks. He tries to come in at Orochimaru. Orochimaru uses the wind jutsu. I think, they never say what he used. I think it was a great breakthrough. Anyway, blows Naruto back. Now, Naruto wouldn't be able to rightfully dodge that because it's just wind. There's nothing to focus on to be like, no, it's just wind. So he gets blessed back. Orochimaru summons the snake again. Comes at Naruto. However, instead of, Naruto getting whacked around, he quickly dodges the snake and again actually decides to get a kunai, stab it in the snake's head, and then just has a explosive note on and just quickly jumps up towards Orochimaru, and then poof! And Orochimaru's actually kind of was like, that's quite impressive, brat. And then Naruto takes a couple swings at Orochimaru. Orochimaru's dodging him easily. And I was like, sorry. And then it's like, but this is fun. I wouldn't mind having fun with you, but this is not I'm using the female voice he had. But I have other things to deal with. So, and then, he tries to land a kick on Naruto, who immediately just, and actually gets a square, a solid crack against Orochimaru's jaw with his foot, which takes him by surprise. Poof! Which great, it's a solid crack. You're like, that hurt a little bit because he's fox enhanced, but it's not it wouldn't be anything to put him down or anything like that, or knock him out cold. But he's actually like, how did he do that? And then they come in again, and now he's realizing Naruto's dodging him. He's actually able to completely avoid his punches and kicks for what it's worth. And him and Naruto are just duking it out for a little while. Here's the thing. Naruto was able to keep up with Orochimaru, who's only mildly taking this seriously. Like, mildly. Orochimaru has far more experience, far more technique, and just far more actual skill just because he's been around longer. Naruto could dodge him definitely dodge him, but not once Orochimaru wants to take it seriously. Naruto can only do so much, even with Fox Enhanced Ultra Instinct going on here. But still, he's impressed. He's actually having a little fun with Naruto, but eventually he just blocks and quickly grabs and just kicks Naruto square in the gut. It's like, this has been fun. This has been fun. I almost went to his actual voice. This has been fun, Naruto, the boy. And he can tell, it's like, so the fox brat lives. I'll have to keep my eyes out for this. Now, Sasuke. And then, you will die. And then he does this, summons another snake to test him. Naruto again goes out his way, blocks, like, hey, you're not hurt, are you, scaredy cat? Relaying back to the wave arc. Sasuke basically has that moment to start to reel back and snap out of it a bit again. I would imagine Sakura, because Sakura had more or less snapped out of it enough by the end of it to get them out of there. I think Sakura's slowly starting to come around again, but just she's not fully there. And then Orochimaru uses his tongue. However, I imagine Naruto's able to react well enough that he's able to grab him by, only get by the wrist, and just he's holding on there. And Orochimaru can't prepare it, so he just decides to pull Naruto in him and just land a solid gut punch to him. Naruto just frankly can't get out of the way at that point. And he's down. It's like, you're in my way, boy. So Naruto and him are both, Naruto's now hurting, but just as he's about to come in and take Naruto out, all of a sudden Naruto sees something and just decides to, go for broke, charge around. It's like, please. And then Naruto just, poof, it's like, huh? And all of a sudden he hears fire style, fire dragon jutsu! And then he barely is able to avoid the fire dragon jutsu. But remember though, when he got full on, hit with the dragon jutsu, it didn't actually do anything. It, melted skin off. That's about it. So he barely gets out of the way, and then Naruto comes in with a shadow shuriken jutsu, but powered by the fox, a couple hundred shuriken are coming his way, and Orochimaru now immediately is like, shit! It's like, actually pulls out a kunai himself, just he actually starts to get cut up a bit. Naruto and Sasuke are just there standing next to each other. How about, it's like, you finally ready to fight attempt? It's like, yeah, shut up, just shut up and put up or shut up, dweeb. So they kind of give each other a smirk, and they both go into it. Naruto's handling the physical close combat stuff, which he's at the moment better than Sasuke at. And Sasuke is now handling the long range. Finally they together get Orochimaru into some wires, and tie him up, and then Naruto slaps a kunai again onto, or a explosive tag onto a kunai, throws him, basically does a shadow clone jutsu, and then boom! So blows up. Orochimaru is able to get out of there, but unlike with the fire dragon jutsu in the actual canon, something like that, the skin's not just melted off his face. He actually has some burns on him. He's actually heard, you little brats. I must admit that is quite impressive. Your teamwork is exceptional. However, and then just poof, does that killing intent again on Sasuke, and Naruto just and Sasuke can't move. I think it was was it a killing intent or was it a paralysis jutsu? I can't remember. But yeah, he temporarily paralyzes them, getting ready to give Sasuke the curse mark. Naruto isn't quite his face because he's got the fox chakra coursing through him, but he's still finding it hard to move. And he can't reach, he won't be able to reach Sasuke until he realizes it. So Orochimaru comes in and just, it's like, my gift to you, Sasuke. And then, just Sasuke and Orochimaru, all of a sudden, without warning, wood comes up and just grabs Orochimaru's head, just, what is this? And then he actually turns to see Sakura, who's still trembling, but she's actually able to do something. that you will not hurt Sasuke. You will not hurt my teammates. And Orochimaru is now realizing this is Woodward. There's a living Senju. It's like, well, no, it's like she couldn't be one of the children. No, she's too young. Could she actually be a living Senju? And at that point, Orochimaru finally is able to crack back out of there. His neck's now a little fucked up. He's got splinters and shit. But he's still chilling. Gets back in. There's like, how very interesting. Unfortunately, he hears the sound of the Anbu coming. And he's like, this isn't over. I'll be back to give you a gift. I'll be back. You will receive my gift in time, Sasuke. And I might even have something for you, my little sprout. And then he disappears. So afterwards, Naruto powers out. He's getting close to passing out. Even for someone like Naruto, that's a lot to put out on him. Sasuke's not doing much better, but he's at least able to move. Sakura is surprisingly the only one who's still relatively fresh, and they get out of there. They still have their scroll, luckily, so there's that. And they find that tree initially. Sakura, they set the traps, but there's a little extra help with Sasuke and Naruto being there. They set the traps. Sakura also seals off the tree a bit more so they can't be seen as easily. But obviously we know the Sound Ninja already know they were there. Meanwhile, the Yonko Orochimaru thing happens as per usual. That goes down. Meanwhile, Naruto is actually for the first time having a conversation with the fox because dealing with Orochimaru and without having the fox sealed away actually causes the fox to, be more active. And, as he sleeps during his moment of sleep, he's actually having a conversation with the fox about, having to utilize his chakra, all that. You owe me rent. That shtick goes down pretty much as usual. Sasuke also is actually still relatively fine. Has a conversation with Sakura, briefly. He says that he was impressed. Not it's like because I was like no. It's like Sasuke actually think does give her a little bit of the business, just a little bit, just not in that sense. Get your mind out together, but in the sense that it's like it's not about clans. I'm proud of being a Chia, but I had the fans like you only just found out you're a Senju. You don't know anything about what it means to actually be a part of a clan and what that clan actually meant. You have a mother and a father who just who love you for you. Just be Sakura. Don't be Sakura Senju. Be Sakura. And she, she's a little taken back by that, but at the same time, she actually has to think about it. It's like she never actually knew what it meant to be part of a clan. She just found out she was related to a predominant clan, probably one of the most predominant, if not the predominant clan ever to be in the village. And she just let it go to her head. She just boasted about it. It's like, I know what it is. I am the great-granddaughter of the first Hokage, blah, 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 blah. That's all she did with that. She let it go to her head. And I would imagine Sasuke would be more than willing to call her out on that kind of bullshit. Just like, no, you don't get to act that way. Be you. Don't be who you think everyone wants you to be. So, she takes some time to think that over a little bit. Then comes the morning where the Sound Ninjas try to, attack them. The tree branch falls down as usual. However, with Sakura there, the tree branch does one extra thing as it misses the Sound Ninjas. She basically makes it explode to basically wood spikes. Just a couple of Dosu maybe gets one actually stuck in his gauntlet. Zaku and Kin both get some minor. Some minor, cuts and scrapes, but they're generally fine. It's like, bring us Sasuke. We want him now. And then Sasuke's like, okay, what do you want? And wait, what? I thought Orochimaru was supposed to give you the mark. What is it? Yeah. What do you mean, the snake bastard? Nope. Sorry about that. He tried, but my teammate here was able to prevent that. And then and then it is well, we'll still take you on. Or Zaku would actually say, we'll still take you on. I was like, wait, no, that's not part of the plan, Zaku. And then Wind Scar! I think that's what it was called anyway. And then, or Vacuum Palm or something like that. Vacuum Blade. I can't remember exactly. It was wind and sound mixed together. So just those blades come. Sakura does a wood art style mud wall because she did learn that previously. Does that. They crash against the wall. The wall still holds, but does have some, gouging. So it's like, that's a pretty tough wall there, girl, but I'm just going to have to go a little harder. And then, he breaks through it only to have about 50 kunai coming his way. Just, it's like, crap. And then he tries to blow him away again, except for Sasuke comes in with Phoenix Fire style jutsu. Keen's about ready to attack, and then Dos is like, no. It's like, we're outmatched here. We got to get out of here. It's like, Zaku, we're retreating now. It's like, no, I can do this. I can take him on. And then Sasuke just appears. No, you can't. Go away. You can either go away, you know what, give us your scroll and you can go away. It's like, fine, yep, take it. Take the scroll. Just take it. Dust is like, what? We can get more scrolls. Just let's get out of here, regroup, and rethink this. We're not prepared to take these guys on. And I think because they would have been noticing some of what Naruto did initially, a lot of what Sasuke's done, and know that Sakura, thanks to at least intel and watching, is probably a Senju, or knows wood release, or is at least capable of fighting. They're not prepared to take them on. They realize that pretty quick. So they ultimately hightail it out of there. Now, I can't remember if it was the same scroll that Team 7 has, that's the Sound Ninja gave them. I can't remember that. I'm going to go with yes. No, sorry, I mean, just for the sake of a speedier story, I'm going to go with no, and so they have both scrolls. They head out of there. They have that brief interaction. Actually, I don't even think they have that brief interaction with those Rain Ninja, because I think they'd get there about a day or two early. So they get there. They actually meet up with Hinata, Shino, and Kiba because they're there. And, the Sand Ninjas are there. And, Naruto just greets them and it's like, yeah, Kiba mocks them. That took you guys long enough. It's like, oh, yeah, shut it, Doc Boy. It's like, and Hinata just gives Naruto a nice, congratulations. Oh, thanks, Hinata. Remember, unlike in other versions, this is going about the same rate it normally does. There's not a lot that would change about this, I would imagine. So ultimately, and we wait for everyone to show up, and then I'd say they go into the preliminary matches. I will change it a little bit. Hayate is not the proctor. I would actually say Haku's the proctor, just to give some fun to this. And Ina's just like, Haku, you're the proctor. Yay! It's like, oh, yep, I'm the proctor, but I'm not going to be going easy on you, Ina, just because we're friends. And it's like, anyway. So we're going to leave it at the preliminaries because we're already at 22 minutes. And I think that's just a solid way to go about it, or to end it. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry this was late, but it actually made more sense just because of the nature of today versus yesterday to get it out today. So I might have to bump the what ifs, the Wednesday what ifs to Thursday, depending if I can't pre-record them or not. If that's the thing. If I can't pre-record something on Tuesday, expect it to be on Thursday for the time being. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for Wood Win, Star Wars, Superman, Magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. The Lego Movie 2 will be tonight. And I'll probably be catching Cold Pursuit later on the weekend. And then probably What Men Want on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. But I can't always see good movies. To be a generally impartial critic, I gotta reviewer. I don't consider myself a critic. I'm a reviewer. I gotta see both the good and the bad. So, or at least what I could deem good and bad. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.